Hello, good evening.
Hi guys,
Welcome to Survivors with a Purpose. I'm your host, Monica.
and I'm your co-host Kiera.
The host, the co-host. You do
Yeah,
that
all
every
day,
week.
just all day.
You do that every week, and we're gonna get it together. So, over this past weekend, we did give away the brown bag lunches and care packages. And I made sure I made a post. I said, "Look, the Hulk is out because it was definitely windy." Okay, I put
And
on.
it was.
I was out there in layers. Okay, real layers because it was that cold. And hey Tracy, and we did have children there. Of course, mine were there. I was impressed, y'all. My diva child was there. Ooh. But stop, no, for real, because she got out the car, but she don't like the cold weather. But yes, we gave up. The first of all, packing the care packages was definitely a challenge. Yeah, and the sandwiches, but it got done. We had, I mean, young children. My sister-in-law, grandkids was there. They wanted to help. I don't know. They were little though. I don't even know
Right,
how old they
I
was,
saw them.
but they just wanted to help. So I made sure they were, you know.
Don't want to
I think
exclude
they
the
had the
kiddies.
chips. Right. I made sure they gave out chips. They gave out something. So it was a success. I'm gonna do it again though. I have to do it again because I wanted to give out more. It was there was some other people down there from a church
Right.
as well. So people do it often, but as far as Women Love Sports too and Survivors with a Purpose, we try to do it springtime and fall time. So we're brainstorming for another event we will not discuss right now because we're still putting it together.
So coming soon. So just
Yes, y'all stay
be
tuned.
prepared to help.
I don't know if we'll be on social media like we was before, asking for assistance. I don't think I'm gonna do that this next go round. I'm just gonna get it done. That's just how it's gonna be. But it was all I know is it was a great. It was great doing it. It felt good doing it. It was my 5th year, so the next one I want it to be bigger. I don't want to be outside when it's cold though. Y'all want to be indoors. I can feed them indoors.
It was cold.
It was so windy. Listen,
And I wasn't out there as long as you.
listen, bags and everything was blowing. We was trying to figure out when we were gonna get out the car. We looked and we saw the grass. So if the grass was blowing, we decided we wasn't gonna get out. We was like, wait till it stopped blowing. I'm trying to tell y'all, it was cold, but it got done. So kudos to us. Pat us on our back. Yes, yes, yes. We did it. So you guys, stay tuned to the next event. Today we do have a special guest. Okay. I like to, when you come on, I want to know, would you like to be called? Because I don't want to say something and you be like, oh my God. Because I know when I go on people's show and they be like, oh, Pebbles, no.
Right.
I'm Monica. Thank you. Okay. I did utilize Pebbles, but let me tell y'all, Pebbles is my alter ego. Because I want to clear that up for some people who just, Pebbles is my alter ego. It was my nickname that my parents gave me. However, Pebbles will cuss you out, and Monica will laugh at you. Yes. She said she can hardly hear me. I don't know why.
It's probably because of the
No.
stand. No, it is. It did it with my phone.
But it was, okay, so, I don't know. But in any event, Pebbles is my alter ego. Like I said, Pebbles will cuss you out, and Monica's going to laugh at you. She might even say a prayer for you.
I like Monica.
So, last week we talked about somebody trying to take Monica there. But I didn't let it happen. So anyway, let me back up. Because I was talking about my guests and I had to do the name thing. So we have Keita here today, who is a brain aneurysm survivor. So she had a brain aneurysm and she's here to talk about it. Okay.
Praise God.
And look what she got. We
Y'all
have
can't
treats.
have none.
We have treats.
Don't they look delicious, guys?
What you said? Don't say.
Babe.
Anyway, we have treats. We will not be eating these on the show, though. You will not see me pick out. I'm supposed to be on this newfound diet.
So that means you can't have any of these.
I'm going to wait till after Thanksgiving. Praise the Lord. I'm going to eat that. Yes. Don't laugh at me. I am. So, yes. We're going to discuss. We're going to bring her on in a minute, but we're going to take one email that we had based on something
This should be interesting.
Kiki said, because it was from a guy, and his question was about, and I meant to have the email pulled up for you so you could see it.
Yeah.
Because he said Kiki seems interesting.
Oh, Kiki.
That's what he called you. That's what he said. He said Kiki. He didn't say Kiara.
You only know Kiara. You don't know Kiki, sir.
Yes, the email says Kiki, and he said he wasn't sure if you were single, because the way you talk about relationships, you always talk about past relationships.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me this word.
Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to say.
So she just sprung this one on me, like, you know, in the mix of the show. But, you know, all love. No, I am single.
Did you hear her? She's single. She's single. She's single. Okay. So tell them what you're looking for.
Oh, a God-fearing man. Someone who, you know, pretty much can. This is not, first and foremost, this is not love connection. I'm not necessarily seeking for anyone. You know, I am just preparing myself to be a wife. And I need someone that's going to be able to follow Christ and be able to lead me. If you don't follow Christ, I cannot follow you. Okay, so really quick though. Although you said this is not blackpeoplemeet.com, blackplanet.com. Okay. Are you saying that you're not open to dating? No, I am. No, let me. You don't want any friends? I am open to dating. Well, I am not open to dating. I am open to getting to know someone, but not necessarily, I guess, what you want to call dating. I'm looking for a husband, not a boyfriend. So let me put it to you that way. Courtship is what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, y'all had to do the Lord. Because here's my question. I'm glad he even sent me that, because I skipped over that when I was looking for topics. But let me ask you this though. You can't just get a husband. You're gonna have to date. You're gonna have to have a boyfriend. But did you not hear what I said? I heard the courtship. I heard all of that. Exactly. So there's a difference. He's gonna have to. He'll come for me. He's gonna have to end up being your boyfriend. Listen, our guest is laughing too, so we're gonna have to ask her about that when she get over here, okay? Because I need to know and I need to understand. Okay, I need to understand. Okay, so to me, the whole dating thing, you know, I think it's just it's something that society have made up, you know, something that people that they, I guess, when you think about dating, you're talking about like friends with benefits. When you start talking about dating, and listen, when you think about so when you think about the way everybody of today, how they look at dating, they don't look at dating like, you know, like you're courting someone. You're actually trying to get to know that person to build, to really build something, to build marriage. You know what I'm saying? You have people, they want to date you know, and maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about courtship, you're talking about actually building a friendship. People, when you start talking about dating, they don't look at it like that. They don't look at dating as in, we really have a friendship. They look at it as in, okay, think about it. When you think about today's people, they look at dating as, oh, we're going to play like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but we really not boyfriend and girlfriend. But listen. That's why I just had to kind of, you know, just put it out there like that. No, listen, Kiki. Right. Don't call me Kiki, Pebbles. He said Kiki. He said Kiki. I can't believe, no. First of all, I can't even believe you got me doing this and that you just put me on the spot like this. I'm sorry. So listen though. I'm rambling and and you blushing. Listen. Hold on. Listen though. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just bring me back. Help me out. Lord Jesus. Okay. You're dirty for that. You have to ask people, what do they mean when they say that they're dating? I don't even want to go back and watch because I can date you and not be intimate. Well, I'm not going to say intimate, because a hug
kiss, okay, but not be sexually active with you.
Right.
I can date you and not do that.
Right.
I remember I was just having a discussion with one of my exes about our first date. And we went to a comedy show, and the comedy show was over late. So we didn't do anything after the comedy show. However, we went back to his place. As far as I remember, we watched a movie. I fell asleep on the chair, right? During the movie, which I believe was Salt, right? I believe I fell asleep. However, what you laughing for?
I'm hot.
So listen, right? So he was like, you want to lay down? He kept trying to get me to change my clothes. And I was like, no, I'll sleep with this on. Because I knew I was too sleepy to drive.
Right.
I wasn't going to be able to drive myself home. But we didn't do anything. Right. I slept with my clothes on.
That's understandable.
I didn't change. I'm just saying we were dating.
Right.
So a date. So you can date people and not, you're like, oh, no, they got to understand it. No, listen. So we're dating with no sex. No sex, okay?
All right, so let me just put it to you like this.
So is it a 90-day rule or is it till marriage?
Oh, to marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just be clear.
My thing is this. All right. So when I start thinking about dating, I think about you're open to dating different people.
Yeah.
When you start talking about date, I'm not looking for that. That's not what I want. I don't want to because at the end of the day, if I can't focus on you, I don't need all the other distractions. I'm focusing on that person, and that person. I don't need all of that.
And that's what I'm saying. You just say that to that man. Like,
that's what I mean by courtship and not dating.
Are we dating exclusively?
Since she caught me on the spot, right? I got a little little flustered and a little nervous.
Okay,
but I'm good though.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking, just making sure. She said it's not. Listen. This is not a love connection. This is not black people meet, Christian mingle. So I'm not even gonna give her your information like you asked me to. Okay? Oh. See, you want the information.
So you be holding out. Like you get what you want to give. So you text me early and you gave me a portion of
I gave you the
topics because you wanted to wait to see me on screen to do this one.
Yeah, buddy.
I still love you.
Sometimes you gotta get the people off guard.
I still love you though.
Yeah. Okay. I love you too. I'm trying to make a love connection. I'm trying to come to the wedding. No, I'm just joking. I'm coming to the wedding. It don't matter who the groom is. I'm just saying. What? I'm just saying. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey y'all.
Hey guys.
Hey y'all. All right. So, did you get an email about me?
No, but enough about me. Enough about us.
Oh, I replied there because I'm not replying here. I reply there. I'm in a whole relationship.
I know that's right.
Yes, I'm in a whole relationship with the Lord.
Oh, my Facebook literally says that.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm good. So don't send me none of those. I just passed it on to her. However, we'll save that for another show. Mm-hmm. She still can't get herself together. Do you guys notice?
These cupcakes are making me hungry.
Oh, now she want to talk about cupcakes. She don't want to talk about that email no more.
I'm so looking at them.
Listen, guys, we're going to take a brief intermission while we bring Keita over to have a seat and tell us her story. So give us about 2 minutes. We'll be back. And we're back with our guest, Keita.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. She's over there, y'all. Listen, she's still going through. She needs some ice cold water.
It'll be okay.
Miss Keita, don't come on here doing that to me. Miss Keita, just come over here.
Okay.
And she's on Chapel Pebble side.
Listen, no,
it's the truth.
No, don't do that. It is the very.
It's okay. Listen, guys, listen.
It's okay.
I got stuck for a minute and I started babbling and kind of,
She still is there. She still
couldn't get my whole life together.
Oh, it's okay. So while you get yourself together,
okay,
we're gonna have Keita give us her story. People was asking, maybe that's Shelly right there because she is so.
Couldn't wait to get on it.
Right,
Shelly Bean.
She didn't inbox me like, "Are you live? We live, baby.
We live."
So no, listen. So I want you to share your story. It don't have to be in very detail. You can, not dumb it down too much, but for people who may be going through or know someone who has had, a brain aneurysm, you could tell them like, because I hear a lot of people talk about their headaches, and I see you said that you was thinking it was just headaches. So tell us from that point.
Okay. Well, I always suffered from migraines, headaches. And I didn't think nothing of it. I always would take like Tylenol, BC pad, or whatever.
Who pad?
BC pad. Girl, you don't know about the BC pad.
No, I just had to ask.
She don't know about the BC pad.
It's nasty, but that's
go ahead and say we old.
Instantly.
No, she younger than us, so I'm not even gonna say that.
Hold up, you heard about the Staybacks?
Yes.
Well, it's like Stayback pad up. Girl, BC.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. But I would just like take Tylenol, BC pad, or whatever, and it would go away, and that was that. But I suffered from migraines like forever, and migraines, ways though it'd be light sensitivity, noise sensitivity, but I didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
So I'm fast forward. This one particular day, I had a headache. I'm like, okay, headache. I can go, dollar store, whatever, go get me some BC padders or whatever. That's what I did. BC paddle. So that's what I did. When I got BC paddle, me and my daughter, at the time we was living in Rosedale, and got the BC paddle. From what I remember, went to McDonald's, went home, took the BC paddle, lay down, fell asleep. And after that, things was like a blank to me. From what was told to me, because I lost my memory for a short period of time. What was told to me, my daughter at the time, Najee Miller, hi baby. She's 17 now. She was 8 at the time, and she suffered like from severe sleep apnea. Like you would have to like really beat her to get up,
Wow.
So this particular night, she said she woke up and she said, "Mommy, I looked at the clock. It was 3:48 in the morning. And when I got up, I didn't see you, so I got up and walked around the house." And she said she saw me passed out on the bathroom floor. Now, I don't even remember going into the bathroom. I don't remember getting up. So at the time, it was just me and her home. She tried to call my oldest daughter, didn't get an answer. So I had a girlfriend that lived across the parking lot from me, the same apartment complex, and she got a hold of her. My daughter called 911. Oh my God. Called 911. Tell you the truth, I'm going to just only go by what was told to me because I don't remember everything.
Right.
They rushed me to Franklin Square Hospital. I was up there. They told me I was up there probably for a week or more. Don't remember. My oldest daughter told me, she said, "Ma, I never left your side." She said, "I was up there the whole time, didn't go home, took a bath, shower, none of that. I stayed up there the whole entire time." I said, "I don't remember." She said, "So many people came up there to see you." I didn't know. People was telling me like, "Girl, you had us up there laughing." And I'm like, "What? Really?" I lost my memory, seriously. And I remember, I don't know how long it was, but I got home after, I guess, the hospital stay or whatever. And I guess it was the next day, I was feeling not myself. I didn't have a headache, but I just wasn't feeling myself. So I had got my daughter up for school. And I was telling my mom was with me at the time, I want to wait till she leave to go to school. Because she already was, found me passed out, and I didn't want her to go through nothing else. So I waited till she went to school. I asked my mom to call the ambulance. Ambulance came, and again, after that, it was just like a blur. I don't even remember the ride to the hospital. I don't even remember the ride to, I know they transported me to shock trauma, Baltimore. And it was just, traumatic. Got there, I'm looking around like, what's going on with me?
Right.
Not knowing what's going on. I'm looking at people left and right, seeing them resuscitating people left and right, seeing them pumping somebody. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Seeing them tagging somebody, feet because I guess the man then passed away, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I next? Then, had an operation. I had 2 aneurysms. I survived 2 aneurysms, brain aneurysms. The first aneurysm, I had the surgery. I remember I was in ICU. And there was a lot of people like outside of my room and crying. And I'm like, what? What is going on? Still thinking it's me, something going on about to happen to me. It was the girl next door to me. She passed away.
So everybody passing away around you.
Yeah, so I'm like, am I next? Am I next? Feel free to ask any questions or whatever. But
we just want you to get your story out. Trust me, I have questions.
Okay. I mean, you can go ahead and ask questions.
Okay, so how much time was it between the 2? Or did you have 2 brain aneurysms at the same time? Or was it spaced out?
Well, the first one, they detected when I was unconscious and stuff, and they did that. That was in 2009. And the second one, I don't even remember. I know one day I was admitted in the hospital because I was sick again. And I was going through my papers, how they give you your papers and stuff. And I see something like second aneurysm. So I'm like, what?
Wow.
So I called
the doctor. Told you?
Not that I recall. It's like
okay, right.
So I called the doctor in the room like, a second aneurysm. And they was like, yes, we found a second aneurysm, but it's real small, like the size of the tip of a pin. So I'm like, oh my God. Again, my first aneurysm left me unable, I'm not going to say unable to walk, but I could only walk with the assistance of a walker. I always used to be dizzy. It brought on PTSD, anxiety, depression.
Oh no.
I was suicidal because I couldn't do anything, Then coming from a property manager, down to nothing because I couldn't work.
Oh man.
I could not work. So it's like everything was lost, but I still had my home and everything. Still had my car. I was trying to drive. They didn't tell me I couldn't drive, but I was still trying to drive. Dizzy
See how we did?
Dizzy and all, but I had to get that up a little bit. So I just let my sister hold my car because I just couldn't do it. Like, I would go to the market. I couldn't turn left, right. I'd be just like this, like.
Oh, no.
It just wasn't working.
Yeah, so. I'm glad you put that on hold.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, somebody could have got hurt.
Right. I tried though.
So how did it affect your children? Both the young and the older.
Okay. My oldest one, both of them strong, but my oldest one, she to me was like turned into the mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be here and this, that, and the third. I'm going to do this. So, my youngest one, I had to get her therapy. Now, she wouldn't leave my side. Any other time, before this aneurysm, from what I remember, she would go outside, play, parties, run up down the street, this, that, and the third. When I had the aneurysm, she didn't want to leave my side. I wake up in the middle of the night. She got a little pallet on the floor next to me because she didn't want to leave. Girlfriends and everything, when I had to come to their parties, she didn't want to go. It was always she just wanted to be by me. If I sneeze, if I cough, she like, Mom, what's wrong? You okay? You all right? If I say my head hurt a little bit, Mom, you need to go to the hospital.
So is she still like that?
No.
Okay. Good.
Not at all.
Good. Wow.
Not at all. Oh. And my second one, I'm sorry. My second aneurysm, I told you how I found out. That was repaired. It was found in 2011, and that was repaired in 2014. And it was little, and my doctor at first wanted to watch it. So I was like, no, I don't want you to watch it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
say, why do you wait so long?
He was like, it's so little. I don't care. Get it done.
Right.
Get it done.
You don't want it to be like the first one.
Got it done.
So with the first one, before they found out that it was an aneurysm, like, did you go to the hospital for the headaches?
No, never been to the hospital for headaches or anything. I always took my BC pad.
So it was nothing that they just overlooked.
Right. Okay. Oh, but let me say this too. Franklin Square, and okay, I'm putting them out there. Yes, I am. Franklin Square Hospital in Rosedale.
We got 3 cameras.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. For as long as they had me, I just couldn't understand after going back on my medical records, because I got medical records from the aneurysm like this, and me reading through and going back, how come they didn't detect my brain bleed? But it took me probably like, I don't even remember, for me to go back up there and for them to transport me to shock trauma.
I don't know. I think a lawyer would have to tell me. A lawyer would have to tell me why Franklin Square couldn't tell me what. I'm just saying. Because it could have been, caught earlier, sooner, or whatever.
Yeah. And at that time, my mind was just like everywhere. I was like, I can't believe this is me. This happened to me. I mean, like, I'm not going to say I lost everything, but I didn't get fired, but I couldn't work. And I've been working since 15, workaholic. I couldn't work.
And y'all know 15 years was a long time for her.
Okay, I'm 46. I'm 46.
Let me let y'all know something. We were joking about age before the show started, so I'm not just picking up. It's something we were talking about before.
It's so good.
So